Oh, my mercy, I'm so ghetto rigged. Okay, guys. Oh, hey, y'all. What's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the recovery journey. That's me. This is my channel, and we talk about recovery, life struggles, staying sober, addiction, current events on YouTube, just basically anything that I feel like talking about that day. So if you like a mishmash of just everything and you want to come join the family over here, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that way you can be notified when I upload. So I wanted to make a video this morning and talk to you guys because I know y'all are probably like, Nicole, you're beating this in the ground, but like unless you're a recovering alcoholic or addict, I just don't think you can understand the severity and the seriousness of, like, I just feel like on YouTube there's such a mob mentality and that people will just go and attack. And I feel like when you like make a video out to just expose one person, when you like go after a whole person's life, their character. Hey, Julie. Hey, Andrea. It is like really, it's harmful and it's hurtful to others. And I just wanted to talk about, first of all, I want to recommend a channel to you guys if you haven't already checked it out. His name is Peter Monn, M-O-N-N, and he is also in recovery. He has like 6 channels. You guys need to go check him out. He's a really great guy, and he has taught me so much about recovery, and that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. I wanted to share with you guys my experience when I first found Peter. Okay, so here's the deal. I first found Peter the latter part of 2015. I had just gotten sober in July, and I had just found out that I contracted hepatitis C while I was in my addiction. And I stumbled across one of Peter's videos, and I went back through his playlists and I watched a bunch of his videos about him talking about when he got sober, about his mom, and just different life situations. And at that time, I was new to having my son. My son had just gotten given back to me because my son was taken from me when I was in my addiction. And I was overwhelmed. I was scared. I was stressed. I was afraid I was going to relapse. You know, I was just in a dark place. I was scared. And I could get on YouTube and watch Peter Monn's videos and see that he had like 20 years sober. And that gave me hope that I could do that too. So when I hear people and I see people making videos about him and trying to discredit him and tear apart his whole character and his life, it hurts me. It hurts me because he helped me through a period of my life that I was so unsure of. At the beginning of my recovery, you guys, I was all alone at the house all the time. I was working, but I would come home and my husband would be at work all day and I would be with my son, and I just didn't know how to handle life at that time, you know? And I could tune in to watch Peter's videos, and they were always uplifting. They always had a message, and I learned things from them. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, hold on. And I learned from his videos. Like, I learned so much. And so it really just makes me so sad when I see people just like going after him. You know, like I'm not a stan of Peter's, but like I understand him. I can relate to him. I know what he's going through. I know what it's like to be full of fear and worry. That I just know what he's going through. Like, I go through it too. As somebody that's in recovery, like, I'm always questioning myself. Am I doing a good enough job? Am I helping enough people? Am I doing the next right thing? And I know Peter does the same thing. And it just really, it disgusts me to see this like bandwagon mentality that people have had lately. Like, it's like no one can think for themselves. And it's like also, when did people become the judge? Like, why do people think that they can get on the internet and judge somebody's life by a 10-minute video that they see or 20-minute videos that they see for, like, Peter helps so many people in their recovery, you guys, and he does so much service work, and he has totally turned his life around. He used to be like I was when I was in my addiction, out there, crazy, just drugged out, alcoholic addict who all I could think about was more drugs. And so, and he has been sober forever, ever. And he's giving other people like me who are new, well, he's giving us hope, man, that we can do the same thing. So before you get on the internet and you start pointing the finger at other people and you start judging their life and calling out their hypocrisy or their lies or their character defects, just remember, like, every time you point a finger, you have 3 more pointing back at you. And when you're out there judging folks, people are judging you too. So unless you're perfect and your house is all in order, then you just really have no business pointing the fingers at anybody else. What's that saying they say? If you live in a glass house, don't throw stones. We all make mistakes. None of us are perfect. I make mistakes every single day. The difference between me and a person who's not in recovery, a person who's not an alcoholic addict, is I look at my mistakes every day. I internalize the things that I do every day. I think about what I could have done better every evening before I go to bed. Regular human beings don't do that. Regular human beings don't look inside themselves and internalize, hey, Jordan, what they did for that day. A lot of people are so selfish and self-seeking, they just run through life on autopilot. And they don't think about the way that their words can harm other people. They don't think about the way that their actions can hurt other people. They just go through life hurting and harming others. And that's how I was. When I was in my active addiction, I just rolling through life, chaotic as hell, tornado and all over the place. But now that I'm in my recovery, I don't live like that anymore. And that's the difference. That's the difference. People who live in recovery and are trying to change their lives and do the next right thing and be better people, we address those things, and we look at our actions and we try to take responsibility for them. So I guess it just upsets me so much to see, like, this just, like I said, bandwagon mentality of people and how so many people have become holier than thou. Look at how beautiful he is. You're so beautiful. Okay. Okay. I'm not a horse. You can't ride me. But anyway, I just wanted to... Okay, yeah, let me put it on for you. Remember what we talked about on the videos, Nate?
What?
Remember what I told you about? Not getting on the videos because Mommy don't want psychos.
Don't get on my video.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't want psycho people seeing my beautiful son. You know what I mean, you guys? Like, we just gotta remember, like, we're all human. We all make mistakes.
Okay.
Like, when did everybody think... Oh, yeah, if somebody lies or tells a mistruth, I can judge them for it. Or I can tear them down for it. Like, that's ridiculous. Nate, back up, please. I just cannot handle it, y'all. It just makes me so upset. Combo Panda. Okay, and I want you to plug it into that white plug-in right there, okay? I'll plug it in for you. Do you want to go sit on your bed?
I take this one.
Yes, that's the one. All right. Okay, baby. Hold on, guys. I gotta plug this video in for Nate. We're just relaxing until we go to the doctor. Mommy's gotta go to the doctor today. I gotta go to therapy today and talk to my therapist about my life. Okay. Keep it plugged in, all right? Okay, there you go, baby. I love you. Okay? We're going to do some stuff that's fun today, okay? Just relax. All right, sorry, guys. Anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys about that because I feel like I keep on seeing all these comments, like, all of Peter Monn's stands, they're just not going to believe it. They're just going to... Okay, don't touch it. They're not going to believe it. They're just going to stan him. And it's not even about that, you guys. Hey, Jill. It's not about standing someone. It's not about not believing them. It's about forgiveness. As drug addicts and alcoholics in recovery, we can't afford to harbor resentments. What are resentments, you guys? Resentments are the number one offender. Resentments are negativity and hate.
I'm not gonna do it.
And when we keep those things inside of us and we mold them over in our mind over and over again, we will drink. We'll get drunk. We'll get high. So we can't just walk around being full of resentments and full of anger. Because if we do, hey, Nate. Okay, now hold it like that and just let it pause. It's going to work in just a second. I'll be right back. I have to let the dogs out. So, come on, Gizmo. Let's go outside and go potty. That's the difference between, like, a normal person and us. And I know y'all are probably going, like, there's no difference. There really is. Resentments keep us sick. And that hatred and that, oh, I've got to expose this person. That's sickness. That's unhappiness. That's just judgmental BS. Like, who are you to judge? Who made you God? Go outside. Outside. Onyx, outside. Two big ass dogs. I ain't playing with these fools today. So, we have to be careful. Hold on. Nate's fixing to act like a fool. We have to be careful because we cannot go around resenting everyone or we're going to get high. Nate, listen to me right now. You have a beautiful TV up there. It is 9 o'clock in the morning, son.
Well, my show, there's not gonna, my
okay, a little bit.
Well, I unplug it.
Okay, well, I'll be up there in a second. Okay? No, I'm not going to pick you up. You're a big boy. I'm coming. I got to shut off the heat. It's getting hot in this house. So, I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys this morning because I can just imagine how Peter is probably feeling right now. I know that he's probably reading every comment to y'all. And I know it is breaking his heart. I know it is hurting him because he's sensitive. He's sensitive like I am. Sorry, I have chapstick on my lips, you guys. My lips are hella chapped. And Nathaniel, stand up. Stand up. My little boy's only 4, and so he's not in school yet because the school here in Little Rock is so full they don't have openings. So he gets to stay home with Mommy, and he is so big now that he gets kind of bored easily. So, okay, we're going to go do stuff, Nate. Mommy's got to get dressed and take a shower. It's just early in the morning. What was I going to say? Okay, sorry, guys. My little boy is spoiled to the core, and we do so much stuff, and I will literally take him to the playground, and he'll say, I'm bored after we get back, and I'm just like, no, you got to learn how to entertain yourself. Mommy can't do it for you all the time. Hey, Byron. Okay, Jill, I just read your comment. Jeffree Star and Thomas Halbert. I think Thomas is freaking full of shit. I don't think he gives a god dang, excuse my language, about people of color. I don't think he cares. I think he was using them and their minority. I think he was using that as a way to garner sympathy. It's called, okay, if you guys aren't subscribed to my friend Chris's channel, it's called The Rewired Soul. You need to go over there and subscribe. Sorry, I'm trying to block the slide out with my head. He made a video yesterday about virtue signaling. And you're probably on, what is virtue signaling? Thomas Halbert is virtue signaling. He is saying, look at me. I'm a good person. I'm a good person because of this. Instead of just doing good acts and people seeing it through his actions, he's saying, look at me, and trying to like make videos to show that he's a good person by standing up for people of color and standing up for blah, blah, blah. It's just all, he's like virtue signaling. We all do it. So desperate for attention. Yes. I think he's really sick, though, you guys. I think that Thomas is depressed. I think he has mental illness, and I think he's suffering from suicidal thoughts, too.
Mommy, I want to throw my Nobby downstairs.
No, you better not. If you do, I'll spank your butt.
I always throw it on the ground, and it's not. It's messing up.
Okay. I'll fix it in a minute. I think that he's really just I think he needs help. I think that kid needs serious therapy. I think he's young. I think he's entitled. I think he thought that he could tell these lies and spread this misinformation and like kind of ruin Jeffree Star's career. But you guys, Jeffree Star has been around since I was a little girl, since I was in high school. He's like my age. He has a huge career. He's not just a makeup guy. He has like all kinds of businesses. He's a musician. He owns the merch company. He owns his own makeup line. He invests in properties. Like this dude, he's smart, and he worked his way up from the ground up. He grew up, you know, a little poor kid, and now look at him. And I feel like what these beauty gurus are trying to do is like, they know that he is not problematic, but he's never acted like he is cookie cutter. He has never acted like he is a goody two-shoe. And see, these beauty gurus come onto the scene and they try to act like they are goody two-shoes. I'm a virgin or something like that. You know what I'm saying? When we know them girls are out there getting freaky and stuff and having, you know, like, but they try to put on this persona that they are like good, well-rounded, blah, blah, blah. So that way they can appeal to the masses. So that way they can appeal to the younger kids and the older girls. And Jeffree Star is just unapologetically him. And I love that. That's what draws me to him. And as a minority, as somebody who's Mexican, as somebody who for some reason, like, I'm serious, you guys, like, I think Jeffree has really changed. I think that he really understands the seriousness of using racial slurs and saying those words in the way he said them back in the day. I think that he is also really like sensitive and full of fear. And when people attack him, he goes up on the defense, just like I do, just like Peter Monn does. And I think he's a good person. I think that if you were friends with him, you were struggling, and you had nowhere to go, Jeffree Star would say, bitch, come live with me. I got you. I bet you if you were struggling and you were best friends with Tom Talbert, he wouldn't say shit. He'd let your ass struggle. He'd say, I'll see you at the homeless shelter. And that's how these kids are these days, though. They don't know nothing about real friendship. They don't know nothing about real loyalty. And that's how it is now. Like, when I was growing up, you threw down for your best friend. I'm talking like ride or die status, okay? I had best friends that pulled me out of the toilet bowl because I had my head in there so sick as a dog, drunk as hell on clubbing nights. These girls nowadays will leave their friend behind to get raped. That's how it is with these kids nowadays. They have no loyalty. Everybody wants to be famous. Everybody wants to get on social media and be famous and take get the easy way is what I'm saying. Like, they want to blow up virally. I'm not talking about people that come on here and make videos every day, put in hard work. I'm talking about kids who are like, I need to go viral. You know what I mean? And it's like, you will get results when you put in hard work and dedication. My dad always taught me, you know, if you want to get something, you got to work hard for it. If you want to make something of yourself, you're going to have to do this. You're going to have to go to college. You're going to have to, you know, work at a job, stay there, move up the ranks. And that's not how kids are getting taught nowadays. Kids are getting taught, you know, I hate to say this because I struggle with mental illness, but I feel like a lot of children are almost using like mental illness and depression as an excuse to get over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Jeffrey has made mistakes in his past, just like the rest of us. Oh, I know, Jill. Like, that's why I tell everything I've ever done on my channel, because you know what? You're not going to expose me for anything. I've done everything there is to do, and I told it. I've went through the proper chain of commands to do what I need to do to be a good mom, get my kid, take parenting classes. I mean, there's just so... But there's sick individuals, you guys, like that will literally watch your channel just to hate you. And they will psychotically think about you all the time. And that's what I feel like a lot of people here on YouTube do. You got to be real careful. Do not let people take you down, because I almost did. And I'm telling you right now, I'm too strong for all that. I ain't going to let nobody take me down. I think Thomas needs to take a step back from social media. I think he needs to get help. I think he needs to talk to somebody about his eating disorder and his depression and his anxiety, because that's serious. Like, being in the hospital because you starve yourself, that's serious. He needs to get help for that. Like, that can kill you. That's like having an addiction, you guys. Anorexia, bulimia, all that, that's addiction. That's addiction. Food restriction is addiction because it's the control and lack of control. He really needs to reach out and get into some help and get some help. You know, he could even go to AA and probably do the 12 steps and get help from them. It's just, it's sad, you know, because that's all YouTube has turned into, is let's expose so-and-so. Let's judge everybody for the mistakes they've made in their life, you know? And like you said, Jill, if everybody did that to me, I can just imagine. So anyway, I'm going to get off here and give Nate a bath and get a shower. But I just kind of wanted to talk with you guys this morning. I hope y'all have a great, great, great day. I'm really enjoying talking to you guys about just current stuff on YouTube. And when I get back from my therapist appointment, we'll bring it back into the recovery. So we'll talk about some recovery when I get back from my therapist appointment. I got to be there at 2, so I'll be home by like 3:30. So I hope y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, let's get in the bath, Nate.